Hoer Verde in 1923. 600 people vanished from a Brazilian village called Hoer Verde. Houses stood open. Food sat cold on tables. In the school, a chalkboard message read, "There is no salvation, no bodies, no footprints, no answers." But the strangest part may be that the town itself might never have existed. This is the story of Hoer Verde, a chilling legend filled with eerie details, wild theories, and a twist that changes everything. On February 5th, 1923, traders set out to visit Hoer Verde. When the villagers failed to appear for trade, the traders went to investigate. They stepped into silence. Doors hung ajar. Meals were abandoned mid-bite. A pistol lay on the schoolhouse floor recently fired. And on the chalkboard, the haunting words, "There is no salvation." It feels like a lost chapter of Roanoke, but deep in the Amazon, yet no one can find Hoer Verde on any map. No language records match the name, and no Brazilian census ever listed it. One theory blames political unrest in Brazil during the 1920s. Perhaps soldiers or rebels forced the villagers to leave. It is possible, but no historical record confirms such an event in 1923. Other theories go beyond reality. Alien abductions, dimensional rifts, even black holes. But a black hole would erase everything, not leave houses standing and plates on the table. The modern version of the Hoer Verde story can be traced back to two sources. First, a short article in the Russian newspaper, Pravda, in 2004. And before that, a 1983 horror novel by Dean Koontz. In the book, a fictional South American village named Hoer Verde lost 605 people in 1923. The details are similar, but the message on the chalkboard was different. In 2019, the legend appeared again in the video game Control in a strange radio segment. From there, it spread across YouTube, podcasts, and online forums. Why does this story survive? Because it feels just real enough to be true, but is vague enough to be unprovable. It offers haunting images, unanswered questions, and room for every theory imaginable. If it were real, the most likely cause would be a sudden evacuation, a disease scare, an attack, or a natural disaster. But survivors talk. Neighbors remember. In this case, nothing remains. Hoer Verde is less a crime scene and more a reflection of how stories twist and spread. The mystery may not be the disappearance of 600 people, but how a few sentences can become a worldwide legend. What do you think? A clever hoax? A mistake in translation? Or a real event buried by time?